Yeah, thanks for joining the call. And please share your screen and go through today's topics and walk me through. Over to you, Sudhir.
Thank you, Ravali. Is it my screen is visible, Ravali?
No.
Yes, yes. Yes. Right now, it,
Yes,
it,
I am able to see your screen.
yeah, yeah. Coming to the topic is the attribute dimension. Attribute dimension nothing but is a group of characterized numbers is called as an attribute units. Attribute dimension. Coming to the next slide. We use the attribute dimension in the four ways. In one in the data forms we will use the attribute dimension, and in article also we will use article nothing but in a content prompt. And coming to the BR means business rules, we will use in business rules also as along that in smart view also we will use attribute dimension. And coming to the next topic, next slide, creation of attribute dimension. What is an attribute dimension in general, and can you give me an example of an attribute in a Amazon app? As previously I said, no, right, attribute is nothing but a categorized number is all an attribute. From coming to the Amazon app, we'll see in Amazon app you will see some categories like shopping or groceries or like a farm. These type of numbers will be there, right? Those things are called as an attribute. And can you explain the difference between the standard dimension and the attribute dimensions? And coming to standard dimension is nothing but standard dimension. We use standard dimension in a business process, and coming to attribute dimension, we use in a reporting purpose. We use the attribute dimension. And in which case we prefer the attribute dimension over the standard entity. By selection of entity, we will use the standard or dimension. And can we assign then a can we assign an attribute dimension to the denser or sparse dimension? Yes, we can assign the attribute dimension to the dense or sparse dimension, but we can create in sparse, but we cannot create the dimension in a dense. Just we can assign the dense as the attribute dimension. And coming to the next point, step using of extension attribute dimension. Can you show me how to create an attribute dimension, and can you show me how to assign attribute dimension to the standard dimension? This part I will show the directly in the navigation option in the application. For that you have to select the application. Under that you have to select the navigator. Under the create and manage there you can see the dimension option will be there. You have to select the dimension option. By opening the dimension option, you have to, based on the application, you have to select the entity, and by selecting the main parent of that entity, you have to select the entity and click on the custom dimension. Here you can create the attribute dimension by selecting the plus option. Here you have to assign some name and click on go. After that, you have to under this group you have to create the particular attribute members. So like I selected this region. Under the region, I created these children as the APAC and the Europe and USA and MEA. MEA is Middle East Africa. I mean, these are the process of creating the attribute dimension, and by selecting this one, the option will be changed. You will enter into the standard dimension. Here, the school has applied to this particular standard dimension. That's the process of assigning the attribute dimension. Coming back to the application, click home, yeah, and coming back to the application. The next topic is the usage of attribute dimension in the data form. So, can you show how to use attribute dimension in the data form in the page of drop down, and show me how to standard dimension numbers are filtered. Okay. And use of any extension attribute dimension is using of attribute dimensions if not available, create one as a below hierarchy. Region and APAC and Europe and USA and MEA. These type of attributes we have to create in the particular attribute dimension. Previously, as when you write this attribute dimension under the entity dimension have been created, right? Click on dimension and click on entity. Click on custom dimension attribute. Yeah, here you can see based upon the PPT, I created this particular children as the APAC and Europe and USA and MEA. And after that, based on the PPT, in the forms, how can we use the filter of the attribute dimension? I will show you in the forms. Click on forms and take some example of take an example of any data from this. I taken as a user variable document form. Click on edit. Click on layout. See, this is a attribute one given as attribute name as reason, right? The attribute reason is shown as in the attribute dimension. I bring it up to into the page level, and under that you have to select, you have to edit it. Click on edit. Click on all dimension part and send it to the standard dimension and click on OK and save. Okay. In the preview option, I will show you the drop down of the particular regional attribute dimension. Here you can see the drop down of region. Here you can see the particular attribute dimension which was created in the previous in the attribute dimension APAC and Europe and USA and MEA and click on OK. And click on enter. Coming back to the PPT and here and tag the region attribute, tag the attribute dimension to the standard dimension entity and randomly assign the members of region to the entity member. Okay. If I'm missing the zero settings into the enable to show me how to standard the members as filtered to the attribute members. And can you move the attribute dimension to the POV and explain the outcome of it? And the next question is that can you move attribute dimension to the row and explain the outcome of it? And the third question and explain the outcome of it. Okay, these are like showing the directly in the navigation option. Further click on the application, and this is the attribute dimension, right? For example, we have I will put in the POV and point of view, and click on save and okay. The in POV particularly only one member will be taken, so it is taken as a APAC and SN Asia prefix. In seeing by selecting the preview, you can see the attribute dimension has been added to the particular POV. Here you can see the region APAC and the Asian prefix, and after that you can add before I shown you right in the page also you can see the attribute dimension. Before I shown you right in the filter option, and coming to the why how next question, what is the next question? Yeah, can you move the attribute dimension to the column and explain the outcome of it? And can you move the attribute dimension to the row and explain it? Okay, here this is the attribute dimension. The question is that can you show me in the row option the attribute dimension? Yes, we can show it in the in the row option also. By clicking preview, you can see it has been added to the particular row sheet. And similarly, we can add this to the row column also by drag and drop. Yeah, see here you can see the attribute dimension added to the row. That's the process of using a attribute dimension in the form. Okay. Coming back to the PPT. Can you assign attribute dimension or attribute dimension numbers in the RTP? Yes, because we can assign the attribute dimension in the RTP. Yes, if yes, can you show me how to assign the attribute dimensions or attribute standard attribute and assign the attribute dimension or attribute dimension members in the RTP? Yes, we can assign it. And can you show me only a few attribute dimension limited in the RTP? Only show APAC and AU ROPE from the about it is in the slide. Okay, right, I will show in the navigation option. And click on the navigator and click on rules. Okay, here you have to select the action option. Under that you have to select the variable design. click on the EPM cloud, and you have to select the FCCS, click on console, and under that you have to select the previously have been created. Otherwise, if you want to create an RTP dimension, click on action. Under that you have to select the new. There you have to assign the particular name as RTP or member, whatever you want to assign the name, you can assign the name, and under the group you have to select the member. When you select the members, this column will be added as a dimension, limit, and default value, and RTP text and dynamic member parents. And similarly, I created this one. I will show you in the form. Click on RTP. So, I didn't save the name, right? For that one, for showing like that. They provide a valid name. Okay. Come down and see. Okay, here on I will create one more RTP for the particular dimension. For example, I will give as an RTP underscore and ATTR. Okay, for example, I given name as an RTP underscore ATTR. Okay, under that you have to select the member option. Under that I will select as an reason which was created in the particular attribute dimension. I given as a reason here. And when you select the RTP, the limit option will be open. Under that you have to select as an here you can see the two options will be shown in the display. One is a member and another function. We can directly select the member here. Otherwise, we can select the function also. And for example, I will select the function, and the function you have to select the attribute dimension. Click on attribute dimension, and under that one more page has been opened here. The attribute member name here. Click on that. Under that you have to select the members here. Click on member and click on the dimension part. There you can see the region, the attribute dimension will be shown there. You have to select that, and under that you have to select the Europe and Asian. Okay, in the function part we have to select only the particular one member only. For that I select the APS here. Click on OK. Okay, click on OK. The particular APS member has been added. Click on the default value. Click on the function. Click on attribute. Click on members. Click on dimension. And that you have to select the region option. That I select the APS. This is the one of the example I'm using. Similarly, I created for the particular EU or under Europe, USA. In the text option, you have to select as something whatever you want to present. Click on save. Successfully we saved it, and after that we have to select the system view. Under system view you have to select the action option. Under that you have to select the new object and click on EPM cloud. Under that you have to select the application FCCS S2 and qubit console, and object type is the rule. For example, I will give name as an new PPT. Okay, click on go. The scripting page will be open. There you have to assign the scripting part to adding the attributes. For that I will give as the scripting part as like a 6 and RTP ATT ATTR, right? Yeah, ATTR. entity and fix. Okay, save and validate. Okay, and validate. Yeah, successfully the validation is completed. After that, you have to deploy it. Click on action. Under that, you can see the deploy option will be there. Click on deploy. From this, we can learn one thing is that we can assign the attribute dimension in the RTP also. The process has been completed in the RTP. Coming back to the PPT, see here I assign the attribute dimension in the RTP, and how if yes, can you show me how to assign attribute dimension and attribute dimension? Actually, yes, I assigned you that. And can you show me only a few attribute dimension limited in the RTP as the APSP and the EU ROP for the particular topic I have created, right? Directly when I share the business, I will choose a particular topic. And coming to the next one, using attribute dimension in the business tools. Can you show me how many functions are available to the user attribute dimension in the BR? Okay, I will show you. And after that, the second point is can you show me at least two functions of attribute dimension row and explanation. In this, I will show you the particular explanation in the business tool, choosing the randomly attribute dimensions and choosing the random combinations of standard dimensions. Okay, create an input sheet in the smart view. This part I will show in the smart view option. Creating an output sheet in the smart view and creating the business tool in the attribute functions. Sheet in the BR. Okay, show me the result in the output creation. This total level showing directly in the navigation option. Click on the application and click on the navigator, and under that you can see on the tools you can see the rules will be there. You have to set the rules. Click on rules. See, uh, these are the functions which have been created for the particular RTP. For example, I will show you on in launch. As per the requirement, I created the attribute euro one here, and one more thing I created the euro also. In new attributes I created for particular to for USA. I created the Europe, and I created here for the USA. And the next one is that for standard dimension, can we select the attribute dimension? Yes, we can select for attribute dimension also. For example, I taken as a attribute here. Click on it. Yeah, here by selecting this entity, click on entity. Under that you can see the member. Here the member option will be there. Click on member option. There you can see the attribute option also will be there. Click on attribute dimension. For a particular entity, you can select the particular attribute dimension as a created region, right? You click on the region. Under that, I created this cell. By selecting this, you can add the standard dimension entity as the attribute dimension. By selecting this option, which will add it to the entity. That's the process. And after that, you have to give that each and everything member in the dimension and click on one. That's the process of creation of a business rule in the attribute dimension. Coming to the next slide. Yeah, usage of attribute dimension in the smart view. And can you show me how to insert of an attribute in the smart view? Yes. Can you show me a report with an attribute dimension? Yes, I can show you. And explanation, choose any two random combination standard dimension combination for each of the attribute dimension assigned with the entire random number with those combinations. And show me explanation how those input numbers are reported by each of the attribute dimension numbers. Okay, we have to assign this right APSC and as an example. Okay, attribute dimension reason as an example. Okay, particular this form I will show in the directly in the smart view option. For that you have to select the one Excel sheet. Click on it. Click on it and click on the new page. And you have to select the smart view option. Under that you have to select the tab and click on private connections. And there you can see smart view option will be there. Click on smart view and EPM. Click on EPM default cloud admin and you have to give the password also. If, now click on go. See here you have to select the particular number which was created for the user variable number. I will select that number, that form, that data, and click on the user variable and click on the ad hoc analysis. And yeah, sometimes it will show specific like this error why, because we have to enable disable the missing subtext missing, that missing block. We have to disable it and click on go, or click on OK. After that you can open it, open the form, particular form which one to open. You can open the form. Yes, the form has been opened. How can we add the attribute dimension, attribute members in the smart view? But for that we have to select the, we have to give some, like I will give as a USA, USA, and click on enter and refresh it. See here the particular attribute dimension has been added to the particular number by in the PPT that showed that we have to take some combination here. I taken as previous year and I will take as a the next one as a Europe. I will take a one second. APAC, right? Yeah, APAC. Click on enter and refresh. Yeah, see successfully the data has been added to the smart view. This is a process of adding the attribute dimension. These are the reporting data for the particular attribute dimension, and that's it. Probably completed. Over to you.
Thank you, Sudhir.
Thank you. So let's start my screen, Lovely.